Hello, I'm Omri. Welcome back to Clock Tower. You may notice that my setup is a little different. I'm on the other side this time, but it's okay because it shows off the good side. Also, I found this little metal. I'm assuming it's like a metal bar or something, and I smashed this wall open. See what's inside. Not much. That's okay. Hmm. I do have to wonder what was in here if there's no ventilation or there is a light, which is confusing. I guess there's a door, so maybe it was intended to be opened back up. It does seem like a chamber. It doesn't seem like a pleasant place, but nothing about this place sounds pleasant. Seems pleasant anyway. Can I turn the light on in here? And I went back to my older videos, noticed I may have missed a few things, so I'm gonna try to re-explore old rooms and see if I can find something new. I know I have the demon idol, which, I mean, that has to be important, right? They mentioned that like 3 times. I don't think there's anything this way. Nope. Okay, and then the statues. I'm starting to get a feel for like the theme of this game. It definitely is sort of a maternity horror kind of theme. Like, I mean, Rosemary's Baby is the only one I can really, off the top of my head, think of. But I know there's more. But there's definitely themes of like the maternity magazine and like the adoption of 3 girls. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Rocket. Try to rock. Can I like clean it up? No. I think that's where I found the demon idol. There's also like the baby's room that's all messed up. So I'm sort of getting a feel for what's going on. I'm still not sure, but there's definitely sort of a theme of all the males in this game have been pretty disfigured, whereas Miss Mary, well, I guess just Miss Mary and Jennifer have made it out okay. All the other girls have not been doing well. Yeah, I'm really interested to see where this goes. Because I mentioned a couple times that I'm not sure if it's like a supernatural thing. It's definitely a satanic thing. I've definitely gotten that very clearly. But I'm not sure what Jennifer's role in all this is. Because I feel like the other 3 girls, sorry. The other girls were killed so quickly. Makes me wonder if like they're intentionally leaving Jennifer alive. For some reason. Oh, that's right, the girl. There's a key here. How did the... Do they mean that key? Maybe it'll be grateful if I let it out. Yeah. Because things have been super nice to me this whole time. I hope. Aw, that was worth doing. I don't know if I'm gonna read let the rats out, but that bird is safe. No offense to rats. Just you'd have, I don't know where they've been, you know? Not to say that all rats are dirty. Just rats in scary houses with blood rooms and scary baby rooms are probably dirty. I feel like that's a safe assumption. Right, and this is right there is a thing I can't really reach over there. Hmm. There's gotta be a. I'll use the demon idol to dig it out. Okay, and then this is a later room, I think. I probably. I'm still on the fence of whether or not I should play the other Clock Tower games. They seem to be a little too different to this one. I mean, they're still survival horror, but I don't know. I feel like this is kind of its own thing. It has its own identity to it, and with that kind of stuff, I don't know if I would enjoy the sequels as much. Just because this. I, if I can find the words. I think the sort of old pixely aesthetic actually works in the game's favor, and from what I've seen, I think most of the sequels are like 3D games. So, I mean, I guess I could see that working because I mean, there have been 3D survival horror games. Resident Evil being, probably the first one that comes to mind. But oh, here, there's something very unique about this. There's a indie games I know that do this kind of thing. Of course, I don't remember what they're called. Where it's like the threat would be in the background and you'd be in the foreground and you'd have to time out your movements, whatever's in the background. There's like a monster, had like stuffed animals. I'm gonna put the title in here in post, but I'm not gonna remember it now. It's gonna bother me. I remember that I actually used to have nightmares about games like this where instead of doors they would have like just a black, pitch black like square in the background. For this game, it's I can't think of another specific game that does that, but it definitely was one that I played when I was younger. It gave me really, really bad nightmares because I'm like, what's in there? It's just a box. What's in the box? I think that's I don't know. I think that'll always remain true. That the simpler the scare is, the scarier it is. You're just not interested. Okay, can't click on that. Like, I guess that's why jump scares are so popular because they are very simple. Like if something just jumps out at you, you're gonna be like, that that jumped out at me. And there is an excitement to that. There is a I'm not a huge fan of jump scares, but even then, I can still understand the appeal of being jump scared. I don't know where I was going with that. I was just wanted to. It's like talking about horror more than I do actually watching horror. It's such a fascinating genre to me, but it was such a scaredy goes. Like I love the horror genre. I even appreciate the like slasher and gore movies. I think there's an artistry to it that really only recently has gone appreciated. Before they were just like uh I don't know if fiction is the right word, but they were just like maybe a little trashier in terms of movies. Like you definitely didn't, not going to see like horror movies winning Oscars or anything, which is a shame because I think there's a lot of creativity that goes into scaring people. She seems fine. I mean, Jennifer has nothing to say. She's seen enough. Yeah, no, we're not gonna. Don't even worry about that. It's fine. I mean, if I don't recognize the body, then it's not responsibility. Yeah, she wasn't even fazed by that. Well, I mean, neither was I. I was just kind of stunned and a little confused as to why I didn't see that the first time. But maybe it's recent. Hopefully it's Miss Mary. That'd be nice. But it did seem like it was dead a long time. Oh, well, while I'm walking here, I've been thinking, even though I don't stream, I want to interact with you guys more. So I'll try to be thinking of questions for each episode that maybe you could answer in the comments if you're feeling up to it. You don't gotta. Just to invite more interactivity to my channel / graveyard / whatever's I got going on. Right, this is the mannequin room. And again, there's like this obsession with like femininity. I was talking about maternity earlier. I don't know if that plays into it. Don't worry about that. I did read. It was a long time ago. I don't actually remember the name of the essay, but it was about what's it called? The term for it, like the final girl in horror movies, the one that survives. It was about like women. Typically, I'm speaking in very general terms because the essay only addressed women and men, not like non-binary or other gendered people. I don't want to leave anyone out. You're all welcome here. But it was addressing women's role in horror movies and how they are never the same type of monster as like men or masculine monsters are. Again, I'm trying to choose my words carefully because I hate to offend anyone. Because I know, believe me, I know gender is a very sensitive topic to a lot of people. That the word I think we used was that men are masochistic monsters, where women aren't allowed to be, at least in her observations. I'm probably quoting that wrong. But it's like you think of Freddy or the guy from the Chainsaw Massacre movies. They like self mutilate a lot. This is like getting much darker than I was expecting this to be, but so I apologize for that. But there's like a lot of like body horror mutilation from it, whereas a monster in terms of like Carrie, like she's kind of That sounds bad. She's kind of a monster. Um, Carrie is like, she's not masochistic in the same way. Like, there is a body horror element to it, but it's not an injury. Definitely not in the way that, Freddy's face is all messed up or anything like that. Nope. That say is about smarter than I am able to communicate right now. But, oh, it does. Whoa! Oh, did I wake the rats up? I'm sorry. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Oh. I feel like the rats are gonna attack me, but it might be worth it. Oh. Oh, okay. Empty. Oh, well, I did a good thing then. Sorry, I doubted you, rat. This is why you can't believe stereotypes. Oh, my question. Do you find these little tangents that go on interesting? I have a lot of random knowledge about different things, so I try to share that in ways that I can, in a way that feels relevant to what's going on. I know Clock Tower is kind of a weird example because there's a lot of just walking around, so it gives me a lot of free time. I essentially picked one of the hardest games to start Let's Playing, considering there really isn't much going on most of the time, but I consider this a challenge that hopefully I'm succeeding at. I think I've gotten better over time anyway. So yeah, do you find the little, tangent I went on about movies or like my game or just earlier about the essay on monsters and horror and things like that? Do you find it interesting? I mean, even if you say no, I'm just probably gonna keep doing it because it's just who I am, I guess. I talk about random things. Oh wait, no, I do want to go up here. But yeah, when I set out to do this, I wanted to create a more chill, kind of semi-educational, maybe not educational, maybe like inspiring curiosity kind of vibe where I'll talk about something and maybe one of you will go, hey, that's cool, I'm gonna look that up. And then you'll look it up and then you'll know something you didn't before. Or you'll be like, hey, I looked that thing up. I'm I'm like the coffee table of VTubers, basically. I'll just put things out there for you to grab if it catches your fancy. If not, you can just drink your coffee in an awkward silence. Right, the piano room. He was hiding behind the curtain last time. I hope he doesn't come back to those hiding places. Yeah, I'm the coffee table of VTubers. And I think that works on multiple levels because the coffee table can't stream, but you can take a video of a coffee table. That's probably the chamber dungeon thing. There was a noise. I couldn't tell if it was the game or not. But yes. Oh, that's the door. That's not a door. do want to start streaming eventually, but I do need to train myself to get better at speaking. I know I take a lot of awkward pauses and a lot of time to think, but I am getting over it. That's one of my other reasons for starting this out, just to sort of get over my own social anxiety, like insecurities about speaking, and I guess I should. That was very unproductive episode. But thank you for joining me, and I hope what I said was interesting at the very least. I'll see you again in part 9. Yes.